Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA Online video, and if you're looking to significantly boost your cash earnings in this game, well, you've come to the right place, because in today's segment we're going to be checking out some incredibly potent strategies for raking in some massive amounts of money with this week's update in GTA Online. The agency, property, and contract DLC have just dropped some pretty good money bonuses. They're not the absolute best, but they are good, and so in this video I will be showing you guys how to use these and just showing you the best ways to make money fast and solo with these weekly update money making opportunities. You definitely don't want to miss out, because I think they're going to turn out to be a lot better than you may have anticipated. And so with all that said, let's just jump right into things. Now first, I like to discuss the bonuses real fast just so you know what we're talking about, and then we'll jump into exactly how you can make tens of millions of dollars, honestly without too much trouble at all in this week with GTA Online. So for the bonuses, we have triple money and RP on the hunting pack remix mode, double money and RP on short trip missions, as well as double money and RP on security contracts. Now for newcomers to GTA Online who are still finding their footing in the game's economy, the hunting pack remix mode offers a prime opportunity this week, particularly if you have not yet ventured into owning any of the businesses within this game. This event provides a lucrative avenue for earning substantial in-game currency, and if you find yourself in this category of players, it's highly recommended to capitalize on the triple money rewards currently available through the hunting pack remix mode. Now for those of you who have already established a presence in GTA Online by owning different businesses, or even if you've accumulated sufficient funds, there's more on the horizon here, because this week we have an excellent opportunity to invest in that agency. We have a 40% discount on offer for this week, and it's one of the best times to make this acquisition of the agency if you have not yet already, because we are offered a considerable cost-saving discount. Now furthermore, the core content of this video is going to dive into that enhanced monetary and RP gains that you can get from the security contracts. The short trip missions are also good because they take about 15 minutes and they pay out $100,000, but definitely the security contracts I think are a little bit better and they're easier to grind. So with that said, let's discuss these contracts. These are basically free mode missions that can be started from your agency computer, and the variety of these contracts, in my opinion, is what makes playing this content the most exciting. So here are some of the security contracts you can undertake. There's asset protection, where your mission is basically to protect the business's assets, such as cargo and shipments, for 10 minutes. Just watch out for enemies throwing Molotov cocktails in the later waves of enemies, because they can destroy those assets quickly, and the more assets you protect, the higher your payout. With gang termination in this contract, you're basically tasked with taking out several high-ranking gang members, and you're going to need to fight your way through guards, locate 4 high-ranking members, eliminate them, and then leave the area to finish your contract. With the mission Liquidize Assets, your objective is to follow a target, destroy rival goods at that location, and then plant explosives to wipe out their assets completely. With Recover Valuables, you need to locate a safe containing valuables, you need to find the code to open the safe, retrieve the item, and then return it to the agency. That's probably one of the best contracts and security contracts you can do. Also followed by Rescue Operation, where basically you travel to a location to rescue a client who's under attack, and after finding this client, eliminate the attackers and their backup, and escort the client to a safe house. And then finally we have Vehicle Recovery, where basically you're tasked to recover a stolen vehicle from a building filled with enemies, and after dealing with these enemies, you need to collect that vehicle, unlock a door, and return the vehicle to your agency garage. Just watch out for enemy reinforcements during your return trip back. So let's talk about the payouts here, because that's the important part. The contracts have 3 levels of difficulty, all with increasing payouts. The lowest difficulty is professional level contracts, which pay out between $60,000 to $90,000 this week. The specialist level contracts pay out between $90,000 to $120,000 this week. And finally, the most challenging difficulty, specialist plus level contracts, have a payout between $120,000 to $140,000. The great thing about these contracts is they can be farmed continuously. That means after completing a contract, you can dive right back into another one. However, there is just one slight catch. There is unfortunately a 5-minute cooldown period after each contract before you start the next one, but don't worry, because I have some strategies to help you out and keep that money flowing even during these cooldowns. Basically, you can play any other type of mission that pays a decent amount of money and doesn't take much time, but it's probably advised that this week specifically, just stick to your other agency content, like the payphone hits, or also feel free to chip away mission by mission at the Dr. Dre contract while you wait for that 5-minute cooldown of security contracts to end. So with those payphone hits, after completing 3 security contracts, you're you're going to receive a phone call from a payphone for assassination missions, and these have bonuses for following specific instructions. Basically, take out the target without the special condition, and you'll only get $15,000. But if you do it with the special way, you will get an additional $70,000 for a total of $85,000 for honestly only a few minutes of work most of the time. Now on these, there is a 48-minute cooldown on these after a specific nerf we had in the past, which payphone hits used to only have a 20-minute cooldown or so, but honestly, it's not too bad right now. So if you don't want to wait for that cooldown as much, definitely do the payphone hits, but during the meantime, when you're doing your contracts and you're on the contract cooldown, check out the Dr. Dre contract. This is basically just a huge storyline that involves a series of free mode and instance missions, and the Dr. Dre contract pays out $1 million upon completion, and it basically consists of a multi-part mission involving multiple locations and tasks. And so you can do all those types of payphone hits and the missions that make up the Dr. Dre contract in the meantime while you're grinding out security contracts and you're waiting for that 5-minute cooldown. Of course, a lot of these missions may take more than the cooldown timer in total, but of course you're going to be getting all that money and being paid in the meantime anyway. So what I like to do, and if you're planning to log into GTA Online with the primary goal of grinding out security contracts, it's definitely advisable to follow a specific grinding loop for the most efficient results. Begin with a security contract, then do a payphone hit. After that, circle back to another contract, then move to the Dr. Dre contract, and basically repeat that sequence. Security contract, Dr. Dre contract, then once again, security contract followed by a payphone hit. Continue this loop to ensure you're maximizing your potential returns. And also, while you're focused on this loop, don't forget and don't neglect your other business ventures. Regularly monitor and manage operations at places like your nightclub, ensure efficient crate sourcing with your technicians for your crate warehouses, or also with the hangar if you use a rooster to AFK source. Keep a close eye on your acid lab. Definitely don't forget about that one. That's probably, if you're going to only focus on one business other than the agency this week, make sure it's the acid lab. But all that may sound really excessive or just too complicated for some players, and I totally understand that. So you can also bypass the cooldown if you want. There's a little clever trick here. Basically, all you need to do is close the game and log back in. Obviously, on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, you're going to be able to save a couple minutes by doing that, even though you're closing down the entire game. If you're on old-gen consoles, you can try switching sessions, but that doesn't really reset it a lot of the time. So it's probably not advisable just to bypass it. Honestly, what I recommend, instead of just trying to bypass the cooldown and only saving a few minutes, just do other content that you're going to get paid out for in the meantime, too. That way, you use the 5 minutes and get paid during that amount of time anyways. But either way, whether you prefer diversifying your activities with other good content to make money or just maximizing your security contract grind and earnings, there is lots of ways to keep that cash rolling in this week, so definitely keep that in mind and definitely have some fun with it. Overall, that's probably your best option if you want to use this week's double money bonus and make lots of money fast with this week in GTA Online. Of course, you can just farm Kyle Perico over and over, but this video has nothing to do with that. We're talking about the bonuses this week. So with all that said, hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, so we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA 5 online video. Adios, amigos.